Hello everyone and welcome back. Today's video is going to be a get unready with me. We see so many videos of me getting ready, tutorials, things like that. I thought I would do a in-depth get unready with me because I'm going to apply a little bit more self-tanner tonight. So I thought I would just incorporate a few more things in this. This is sort of going to be like a chit chat, what's been going on type of thing. So yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing me get unready for the night, then let's jump straight into it. Or we had someone in the house just then, and then I remembered the door is locked. So I'm just going to tell you about this thing that I'm wearing. This is a like arthritis compression glove. I have the right one here. I just don't need it on my right hand as much. They're the Wellness Plus gloves. My mum just bought me these today because I've been getting really bad issues with my hand, like swelling up all the time, and it looks like it's bruised. It hurts. It gets to the point where I can barely type. Sometimes I write left-handed, or it's even to the point where sometimes you guys see me switch hands with my makeup brushes, like if I'm blending or doing bronzer or something, and it's even getting to the point where I can't do that. So my mum thought we'll try these gloves, and then the next step is seek full medical attention. My chemist recommended these, and then if these don't work, seeking full medical attention. My doctor knows about it and he did recommend these as well. Not this brand in particular, he just said arthritis gloves. So they got the fingers cut out of the end, which is good because I can still type. I can feel my hand already, after wearing it for like an hour, my hand already feels a lot more sturdy. But basically it's going to improve the circulation and stop my hand from swelling up. So yeah, soft cotton material, allows the skin to breathe, comfortable to wear all day and night. It's 92% cotton, 8% spandex, latex free, and it's designed by orthopedic surgeons. So yeah, just these are in a size small. Yeah, helps relieve arthritis pain, hand pain and swelling, and cold hands. So that's what these are for. Every now and then my right hand does it, but my left one does it a lot more. When I was in about year 5, so about nearly 10 years ago, I tore the ligaments in my hand. I fell over and basically landed with this hand up like this. Like I landed and I tore the ligaments up the inside and the outside of my hand, my arm, basically up to about here. And since then my finger, in the past like 4 or 5 months, my hand has been swelling up. And even today, like I was sitting there in class today with my hands on the desk like typing, and I could even see my hand like swelling up as I looked at it. So we're hoping these help. Yeah, so my hand feels a lot better already. I feel like I have a lot more mobility. I might not need these all day every day. I mightn't even need them really like for 2 weeks or something. I might only need to wear them for an hour each day, but it's just to try and stop them from swelling up. It is the worst in afternoon/night time, so we're hoping it works. But that's enough of this for now. So I am just going to take it off just because I'm going to put some self tanner on. I don't want the marks from the glove like staying on my arm while, so for example, like it leaves some lines here and here. I don't want those marks like staying on my hand, because when I put my self tanner on, it'll leave those marks in it. So the other day when I put some tanner on and put it around my feet, it left the marks of my socks in there on my feet, which wasn't fun. So I am going to pull my hair back. My hair has literally been in this ponytail since about 7:15 this morning. I put it up in this ponytail to go wash my face, and all I did was pull this headband off once I washed my face. So my face is pretty oily, and I don't know if you can tell, but my foundation is completely the wrong tone. I don't have a foundation that matches this tanner. I'm going to take my ring off as well so I don't get that dirty. I don't have a foundation that matches this tanner, but anyway, I'm going to go in with some eye makeup remover because I do have eyeliner on, obviously, and I'm using the Simple Dual Effect eye makeup remover. This is like the water and oil mix. This is my favorite like oil based eye makeup remover, so basically like non-micellar water stuff. This is my favorite, and I find that using this, it really just like hydrates underneath my eye. It really, really like dissolves my waterproof mascara. Because I use waterproof at the moment, particularly with winter coming up, and with it being so cold, my eyes water so bad. And I found out this e.l.f. mascara that I use is not as like, doesn't have as much staying power as some of my other non-waterproof ones, so yeah, I don't mind. I really don't mind. It doesn't make much of a difference to me. I just don't put waterproof on alone. Like, I will use a non-waterproof one underneath, and I find that actually helps make such a huge difference, putting a non-waterproof one on underneath, because it makes it so much easier to remove the waterproof one, because it's like the waterproof one hasn't adhered to your lashes on its own. So I just sort of, and I find this just like hydrates underneath my eyes. Like if I accidentally miss putting eye cream on one night, it's not going to make the absolute biggest difference, and I find this like nourishes my eyelashes. It's so much better than using, it's so much better than just using micellar water, because I find that like this obviously is an oil based type of thing, so it is more hydrating. Yes, I do still wash my face and stuff, but in between, while I'm letting it soak in, like it's plumping and hydrating. So I've noticed a bigger difference with my concealer since I started using that. Now I'm going in with a face wipe. I will either use a micellar water or a wipe, but this foundation's fairly dewy and it does come off easy, so I'm just going to use a wipe. These are the Kohl's 3-in-1 sensitive wipes. These are my favourite. I love them so much. They have another packet, like these are green. They have another one that's pink, and I believe they're like anti-aging or something. But they're $2 a packet. The actual material on the wipe is very strong, but they remove everything and they don't leave a nasty film on my skin. So if for some reason in a minute, like my brother's at the movies at the moment, and say if in a minute he called me and told me I had to go get him, like this removes enough of that residue from the eye makeup remover and enough of the residue from my makeup, I could just run out like and go get him. So I wouldn't do this like right before I'm going to work or something, but if I'm in a rush to go to bed, this is great, because I find I have sometimes used these on my face, like if I haven't worn makeup, I just use them to quickly freshen up. And it's fine, but if I wear makeup and I use this to remove my makeup like I just did, it's going to sound weird, but it's almost like it dries my skin out a little bit, which is what I need because I'm so oily. I now have learnt I sort of stop my foundation around here because my fringe hides it. So unless my tan was super intensely dark, I would sort of go up to my hairline, but now I sort of leave it to like around here, and I don't get foundation in my hair. I don't get powder in my hair, which means that I'm no longer getting like that peeling in the front of my scalp here. It's so good. I don't know why, I was just in such a filming mood all of a sudden, and I don't really have a huge amount of stuff to do right now, so I thought, why not? My mother called me. She's not home at the moment, which is why I am filming. Anyway, I'm in my college uniform, by the way. I just have a plain black polo shirt that says TAFE New South Wales, and I have on my black jeggings. That's all I wear. Actually, no. I wear my black boots that I bought the other week. I wear that too, so. My jacket that I wore is still in my car, which is probably a bad thing, but oh well. My car's such a mess. Still have like Macca's bag in there from like a week ago. Oops. Rightio, so now I'm going to apply some self-tan. And now I don't know how to say it. I don't have enough skills to be able to record myself putting self-tanner on camera. Because yes, I have shorts I can wear, but I don't exactly have like a strapless shirt. So I'm not showing you guys. But the self-tanner I use is the Tan Self Tanning Lotion. It is a lotion, but I still need to rinse it off. I bought this literally just because it was on sale for $7 a bottle. And this is still the first bottle I bought like back in August or something like that. But this is ultra dark intense colour, green base. Now the only thing I hate about the green base is I can't find a foundation to match, but at the same time the green base makes me look really like dark and bronzed without looking orange. So I love the color on me. I just can't find a foundation that matches me at all, and I can't even find, like, it's okay if I wear a neutral foundation, but I can't even find a powder that's enough, because all of the like green powders are for color correcting and they're too pale because, yeah. So I need to like tan really dark and go to, with this, and go to like Sephora or someone and get color matched. I don't know why my camera is like picking up the light weird at the moment. I think that's a bit better. But this is amazing. So it smells amazing. It almost smells like chocolate, but it's beautiful. I applied this once with my hands and found that like you can't get this streaky. It says added tan activators streak. Whoops, I poked myself in the eye. Streak free. And I find that this is truly streak free. It can look, the other night when I applied it, like you can see here, it is not streaky at all. At all. And I applied it and it looks so bad, but once I let it develop, it's so good. So this, I can either develop it for 1, 2 or 3 hours. If I want to be at my absolute darkest in one application, I will put 2 layers of this on and leave it for 3 hours. I'm not quite going to leave it for 3 hours because that will mean it'll be nearly 8 o'clock when I wash it off. But I might apply 2 layers and leave it for like an hour and a half. But this is just beautiful. I find that it's really like almost hydrating on my skin, doesn't dry me out, doesn't make me itchy. It doesn't look weird over my elbows or my knees. It looks a bit weird over my left knee, but that's because I have the huge scar there from when I fell over, from when I broke my foot last year. But like other than that, it doesn't look weird over my knees. It doesn't look weird on my ankles. The only thing is I need to learn to tan my hands because, okay, this hand's had the glove on it, but you can see it's like on my knuckles. So other than that, this is really nice, and I don't think they sell this anymore, which kind of sucks. But I have another bottle of it as well, and because to be completely honest, I only go through my self-tanning phases like once every 6 months. So once I finish these 2 bottles, I will look for something else, but I still have like a third left in this. I'll just rinse it off in the shower later. And I actually use my Aldi tanning mitt because I bought like 4 kits of the Aldi tanning lotion, or the Aldi tanning foam, about 1.5 years ago, and like I only went through 1 glove with them. So I have a glove at my dad's, and I had another one here that was like my final one. I didn't just use one, like a different one every time. I used the same one. Can't find it, so I had to grab out my other one. And this is nice because it's smaller. It's stained, but the thing I don't like about it is it's just, but yeah, this is the glove I'm using at the moment, but other than that, I'll probably go use the Tan one or something again. Or there's a Model Co one, something like that, but I'm just using the Aldi ones at the moment because it's what I had from the kits that they had. So I'm going to go and apply 2 layers of my tan. It soaks in really quickly and dries really quick. So I will do a layer on my legs, 1 leg each, and then a layer on my upper body. And by the time I finished my upper body, my legs are dry, so I can then just go straight in and do a 2nd layer, and I'm fine. So I'm going to quit rambling. I'm going to go put it on, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I look kind of crazy right now with the line right there. I cannot apply this on my face, it makes me break out, and my skin's doing so good at the moment. So I'm going to let this develop. My brother's going to go have a bath, which means he'll be in the bathroom for like 1.5 hours. So once he gets out, I'll go rinse it off. So I'll be back once I have rinsed it off. And I'll just use a little tiny bit of my face cleanser in the shower. I do focus it mainly on my T-zone and stuff. I try not to rub it on my chin, so yeah. Okay, so it's been about 1.5 hours since I got out the shower because I meant to come back straight away and put the face mask on that I was going to use. But because I'm using my black one, I kind of don't want to do it in front of my family almost. It's just a bit weird because my brother laughs at everything I do. So like in a really mean way. Some people think, oh, he's just your brother. No, he deliberately does it. So I am applying the black peel off face mask. I love this. I didn't use it for like 2.5 months and I couldn't figure out why my was looking so horrible. Like my scars were raised up in between my eyebrows, looked so horrible with foundation on. My forehead in general looked excessively dry, but I mean in between my eyebrows was so bad. Over my nose was horrible. Like even my like really dewy foundations made my nose look like my skin was dry and peeling off. My makeup didn't sit right. I used this once last week and my problems have nearly been solved. So I use it once a week, and obviously tonight is that night. So I use it twice a week in between my eyebrows just because that area is so bad and like prone to texture. And then once a week I will do it like in my normal areas as well. So tonight, doing it in my normal areas. I don't go too far. I only do it really where I have really bad texture, so I hardly have any at the top of my forehead, so I don't really get much there. So that is why I don't put much there. I am separating the piece from my nose because I hate having to try and peel it off all at once. Because sometimes I like to turn the piece over and look and see how much crap came off onto it. But once this is on, it almost has like a very cooling effect. And I liked it that much that after the third time I used this, I actually went and bought a second one. So I have another tube in my bathroom. I cannot live without this stuff. Amazing. Okay, my skin is more oily like for a day or two after I use it, because for some reason, considering it's a peel off mask, it doesn't dry my skin out. It's actually quite hydrating. Probably because after I use it I'm supposed to wash my face again, but I just don't. I have figured out the best ways to apply a thicker layer. Like the thinner I do it, it doesn't pull much stuff out at all. I can't get it into the crevice in here because I have a very bad spot there. Like I leave it just underneath, because if I get it right under my lip, I used to get such bad pimples there that people thought I had like an infected piercing there. Like even my doctor once asked, but no, I used to get such bad pimples there. But apart from my texture issue, my skin has cleared up so much in the past month. So much, and I think it's because I have actually been taking my pill a bit more regularly. I used to kind of forget and go 2 to 3 days without taking it. Now I'm not using it for contraception, I'm just using it to keep my body regular, and I think that is what is causing my face to be horrible, because I have taken it literally every single day this month without fail, because I put an alarm on my phone and I take it the second I see that alarm come up. And my skin has cleared up so much. So this usually takes between half an hour to 45 minutes to dry. I try and let it dry as much as I can. Talking is a no-go. Frowning and stuff once it starts to set is a no-go. So my finger's really black too. So if you have texture anywhere, really, like I think this would be great. So if you have like really bad issues, like even over your knees, your elbows, like if you have anywhere you need to literally pull the dry skin off, I think this would be great. This mask doesn't completely like pull my blackheads out and such, but I just use it to remove all the gross texture that exfoliating doesn't remove. Like I exfoliated my face so bad. I couldn't understand why my face was looking so horrible and dry when I was exfoliating so much, and I realized I wasn't using this. I need something that can just literally adhere to my skin and pull it all off. That's what this is. So I'm going to sit here and just do stuff while this is soaking in and drying. So I will be back in half an hour, 40 minutes to peel it off. It's only 9 PM, so hopefully I can be in bed before 10 p.m. tonight. This is honestly the most like satisfying part, is peeling this off. It feels amazing. It's actually been exactly an hour since I put this on. I got a little bit sidetracked, so it has completely dried. I like to peel these off and lay them out flat, put them on my table and see what comes off, because it also helps to show me what other treatments I need to do on my skin. But it's just the best feeling ever. The best one is it for in between my eyebrows, because right now it's dry there and it feels so like dry and gross, but then once I peel it off, my skin is like so soft. It was extra great because normally it doesn't peel off on the insides of my nose. Normally I have to still get a wipe and like rub that there, because I don't let it dry long enough and it like still's really gooey in there. But this one is probably going to be great. Ooh. And that was on my face. Oh man, now my face feels absolutely amazing. I don't need to do it out here, and I need to avoid coming out too far out here, because I can only go out to about here where I did it, because if I go out too far, then this part of my skin here is very, very thin. Right now, my face isn't too red, like it's settled down now because I'm not too hot and I'm not too cold, but during the day I can feel here like burning. And my face, if I don't wear makeup and that, sometimes gets very red. So yeah, my skin there's like really thin. The first time I used this mask, when I did it all over my face, I did the first impression video, my face here was like burning honestly for 2 months afterwards. So I don't do that anymore, but in between my eyebrows is amazing. If you struggle with texture on your skin, you need to do this. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it does pull up pimples and things that were like lying under the skin. So I've had one lying under the skin like here. I have a feeling it's going to pull that to the surface, and now all of a sudden I think I got one here. It was a scar from one, but I'm not sure if it's flaring up again. So sometimes it does do that, but I can handle having a pimple or two if it makes my skin really smooth, and it does. And I find it doesn't make my face really red either, so I love it. Now I'm going to grab just a cotton pad and some of the Proactive toner. Someone left a heap of Proactive stuff in the bathroom at my dad's. I know it wasn't my sister Jess, who's currently moved in with us, because it was there way long before she ever did it. And if it was someone who'd stayed with us, like they would have, I know my mum, my dad and my stepmom would have like moved it and hid it in case, like if it was someone else's, like if a friend had stayed over. And no one's claimed it, so I'm not using the cleanser because I didn't realize it is actually the system for dry, like really dry skin. But I have to admit, since I've been using the toner, my face has improved a lot as well. I find my blackheads and my pores like don't look as clogged. My skin right now is probably the best it has been in, I reckon, nearly 2 years. While I'm talking, I'm going to use just my Kmart eye cream. No matter how much I freaking use this, it's not getting empty. It sucks, because I want to buy another eye cream, but I just want to use this up. But I bought it that long ago for only $7, so it's probably like not even worth it, but it is nice. It's just not as anti-wrinkle. I just use it for some hydration around my eyes, because my moisturiser I can't actually put around my eyes because it burns. So yeah, I put this down the side of my nose too. Like, I know it's not really good to use Proactive and stuff out of a doctor's recommendation, but I don't use the toner of a morning just because I do go slightly more oily, and I find that because I go slightly more oily, my foundation doesn't last. So maybe if I had one for more oily skin, it might work a bit more. But because it does like leave my skin feeling really smooth and just amazing. I can't get over how good my face actually looks and feels right now. And considering I've worn makeup every day for the past like 4 or 5 days, and I haven't worn makeup like in that many days, in a row in so long. But my face is just, I can't get over it. So, and the last step is the Clean and Clear moisturizer. I have been using this for forever. Considering this really is also for slightly drier-ish skin, I think. But it works great with my cleanser because my cleanser is slightly drying. So maybe, like, it's great of a morning because my cleanser is slightly drying. And this just adds everything back to my face. And it's perfect. Like, I'm all up for trying new cleansers and new masks. And like even now new toners and things. But trying new moisturizers is something that really like bothers me. Because I am so worried that they will send me so oily. So it's like 11:30. I've cleaned my teeth and I'm going to go to bed. So I hope you all really enjoyed this video. I just thought it was something different. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Please check out my description box down below for my social media sites and other stuff. Hit the subscribe button in the corner that's down there and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.